Hello, everybody. We're playing the best deck in Modern right now, Living End. This deck dominated the past weekends. It made 10 spots. It took 10 spots of the showcase, the top 7, top 16, winning the whole thing. Taking the versions of the winner that's playing 4 copies of the Generous Ent. This is a tree that has forest cycling 1. Land cycling for 1 have not happened in Magic, or at least they happened, but they were not so good as this one in the latest set. Both this and the red one are showing up. I decided to play this list as won a 350 people event. The mana base only has 4 fetches. It's an interesting mana base. Skipping on green sources because we have green sources over here. Green is obviously super important since we cast both Shardless Agent and Outburst. Rest of the list is basically the same. They cut the 2 flex slot and 2 lands for 4 Generous Ent, making the list as round as it possibly can. In the sideboard, we do not have Leyline of Sanctity, Monsters for Ragavan, Mirror Match in Endurance, and then one single Brazen Borrower, just in case. No Leyline, there's Subtlety to handle Teferi, which is very much a problem of the deck. Water League, let's go. There was always some talk whether Blood Moon was good or not against the Living End, and I think now it's officially not. Because you grab the forest, you fetch for the island, and you're just because you. All right, let's go. Would you like to play first? Yes. Let's start the cycling here. Opponent's playing Gigantha. I wonder if I should Grief now. I think so because they might play Ragavan. Well, I'm against 5, so maybe I'm playing against Tron. Yeah, definitely not discarding Cityscape Leveler. Let's discard the map first, and then let's go top land, and it is your turn. Stomping Ground is not great in this deck, as you're mostly cycling for 1 blue. Yeah, Tron is popular again, yes. Alright, very good draw. Waker of the Whales. 7/7, filling my graveyard, ready for the outburst. Okay, thankfully they did not draw a tower. Or rather a Tron piece. Okay. One of these is gonna go in the graveyard and one in hand. The one in the graveyard is gonna come into play though, so I think it's gonna be this in my hand. And then in your draw step. In your draw step, I'm gonna go outburst. Draw step, outburst. You might have drawn or have the mana up to go the Waker. No, sorry, what's it called? The counter spell. But in that case, I'll just do it. All right, my opponent has drawn. Ooh, let's discard the 1 ring and also the Cityscape Leveler. Yeah, I don't think I care about the map at all. You already have drawn. Oh, so I have 13 damage. I guess I'll cycle. Prep the map. Getting another tower, sure. They can flash with the Cityscape Leveler, but they'll still be dead. To my outburst pumping. Oh wow, they drew Carnivore Creator. That's scary. That's actually very scary. They can go Bridge now. Hopefully I draw Force of Negation. Ooh, Otawara, that also wins. Oof, barely won the game here. Thanks to these powerful channel lanes. Okay, so against Tron, I'll have Force of Vigors and Brazen Borrower. I don't know about how do I feel about Subtlety. Sideboarding with this deck is always a problem because your deck is just so good main deck that you don't really want to hurt it, but you have to hurt it every time plus sideboard. So I'm gonna not bring it. Right, so really hard to sideboard with this deck. I did write a cyber guide a few months ago, and by a few months I probably mean like 4 months ago for Channel Fireball. So let me see. Okay, so let's sideboard now. Let's count 2 for 1 subtlety, 1 borrower, 1 more subtlety, 1 force of vigor. I don't know. Go for this. Taking out 1 leading it makes sense, although I don't know much. Well, against 2-4. Also played against Tron earlier, and they mulligan 2-3 and conceded game 2. Alright, let's start with the map. Draw. Cycle immediately. I'll cycle immediately. And pass. Alright, thankfully they don't. A turn 3 Tron. Oh, they will have turn 4 Tron. Ooh, grief. They have a mystery card that is probably good. I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to grief now. My opponent gonna have 1 more turn of no Tron, so I can wait 1 more draw still. Like they can draw the. Oh, I guess. This is annoying for sure. Do I want to cycle the Ent? Oh, this one is force cycling. This one is cycling. That's different. I don't think I want to cycle the Ent here. Maybe I should. Uh, nah, that's a little bit draw. Now all of a sudden, I don't want to grief. What was your mulligan to 4? Was Urza's Mine, Forest, Map, and Sylvan's Crying, I guess? Your Cardigan could easily be a land. You guys want me to cast Shardless? It's probably good. It's probably good to go Shardless, and then they draw a card, and then I go Grief. It's probably good to go Shardless here. Remember, I only have 1 living end left, because I set it at 1. And then I go Grief, with my second to last living end. You have 2 cards in hand. 1 ring Chromatic Star. The 1 ring. Alright, so you have a lot of mana. Map and pass. The problem of drawing all of these is that this is all lands. Like I don't want to draw spells, not land. I want to pass. Think so. They don't crack the map. Thundering Titan. Okay, so they're gonna block my lands. The question is, if I let this resolve and go outburst, I'm gonna have 8 power and you're at 10. It's probably okay. That this one survives. Yeah, I think it's better than because otherwise I'm just gonna take a while to rebuild the outburst. So I have to let his resolve. Yeah, sure, let him crack my lands. Then I go. Yeah, 2 lands in hand, I know. Then I go outburst. Kill your Thundering Titan, kill your forest. This is my last living end. So these 2 creatures need to win me the game. You have drawn, but I think I needed to pressure. Like if they draw their card now, okay, I lose. If not, yeah, I think I would have given them too much time. Living Stone. Like it's cycle, but then I wouldn't be able to draw Force of Negation anyway. Events. Or I guess an island. You can go. Only brought in 1 Force of Vigor, draw it, and it's awful. Sure. Guess we'll gain 3 life. To get Giganta, but I have no forests. Curator of Mysteries. Pass. Okay. So I can cast Giganta now. Bilbo Baggins. Thank you for the prime sub. Welcome. As my opponent draws card and kills me. Alright, we lose. What do you think, Chase? Lots of subs today. Appreciate it. I feel like a grab, unless it's like a bridge. Hopefully a bridge. Like that would be the dream, because we kill bridge, attack card. But if it's something strong. Oh, they got bridge. Wow. Okay. That's great. They have Gigante and Oldies. I want to cycle first. Yes. First, that's right. Shardless Agent. I don't have any more living ends, unfortunately. Decided I won, and I already saw trees. I'm gonna. Although this is a creature. Nah, they have Giganta to block it. I'm just gonna bottom it. Pretty sure I ran out of lands here. Let me double check. What? How many fetchable lands I have? 1, 2, 3 are in my graveyard. 4, 5 are in play. I guess 4 are in play. How many fetchable lands I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, actually, maybe. I have 4. Yeah, I ran out of lands. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Force of Vigor, the bridge, and let's attack the card. And pass. Opponent has Giganta, they can't cast it. Hopefully they don't draw anything powerful and I win. Oh, that's something powerful. Yeah, that is very powerful. Alright, I'll concede. Let's go game 3. I'm probably going to forward this game. I don't like Force of Vigor. I don't like to cut the waiter of waves. It's too good, I think. I already have Force of Negation and Grief. I don't want to cyber too much. On the play. This end is awful. Let's mulligan it. Okay. Eat bottom. I want to Grief now. Yes, I think so. I want to cycle Curator of Mysteries first. No. I want to play Yogmoth that I posted. Yeah, sure. The next days. Hehe. Oh, this is rough because they both have Expedition Map, but they also have Warping Will. What am I supposed to do here? Taking Warping Will, let him drawn. Hoping to top deck turn 3 Shardless, but I can just go Bridge on turn 3. Yeah, I'll take the map. And I don't know where this game bring me. Probably gonna lose now. Okay. We heard waves, that's very good. Expedition map is gonna get a force. Stopping their Tron. I don't know if it's correct, but I think it is. Mr. Giggly. Thank you for the 10th month. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. I think now it's over. Opponent's gonna be able to hold up Warping Whale as well as having Tron for the next turns. My draws did not come up together very well this game. Amen. GG. Starting with a loss, of course, playing Living Ganon versus Tron, there's gonna be a lot of virus involved on both sides. Yeah, times the games is out of your hands. You do your maximum, but alright. Round number 2. My hand is a mulligan. This is a keep. Gotta unpack a little bit of what's going on here. I want to grieve. I think I'm bottoming the Force of Negation. Let's go. Inspiring Vantage. Okay. Reveal Street Wraith. A great pitch living end. What does it mean? What is just trying to mean, I'm assuming. Putting the one ring in burn in the 0-1 bracket. Actually, they were 0-0, so. Free rate again on top. Goblin Guide is doing 4 damage at the time by regaining the straight rate. Alright, a fetch land that I didn't know about. And let's go. Wouldn't mind drawing a land here, deck. That's almost like a land. Except it's not. Goblin Guide sends me down to 8 life. Reveal Force of Negation. Is very good against that one ring. I'll get a Stomping Ground tapped, and I'm at 6 solely by this Goblin Guide. There it is. I'm gonna get on to 4 with that Steam Vents, but hopefully. Hopefully that means I win the game the next turn. The ring coming down. Alright, your opponent does play the one ring. Counter it, and untap. Play Shardless. And we'll see if I die or not. Generous Ent is gonna make me a food as well, so they only have one window to kill me. Right, so first I wanna see your hand. Never mind. First I wanna see your top. This is your top. Okay. So I'm gonna go last, second to last, first. Here, they cannot draw to the Boris Charm, so I think we win. GG. Alright, we managed to beat literally one card, Goblin Guide. Opponent only played one card and almost killed me. Impressive. Sideboard. Probably one of the Dead Gons, and that's it. Let's cut some Street Wraith for Dead Gons. Otashi, welcome for the raid. Welcome, welcome, guys. We are playing some Magic here, as always. Against Burn with Living End. We have one Force of Vigor for the enchantment that deals me damage. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, if they didn't have the one ring but had a burn spell instead, I would have lost. Welcome, Otashi. What did you play? Yeah, the sulfuric vortex, exactly. Problem is that Force of Vigor deals you 5 damage if you want to kill the sulfuric vortex, so. Street Fighter. Somehow, I always forget that the other games exist. But anyway, welcome to all the people that watch Street Fighter. We're playing an old Magic client that is called Magic Online. It's a simulator of the real game, Magic the Gathering. But I can't make content by playing real Magic, so I need to play a simulator. So here we are. Hope you're enjoying it. Okay. Do I want to start by taking two? I guess. I mean, I put this in my hand, so might as well. A toppling go. I think toppling go better than cycling here. I don't know. Ooh, you play Idolin? They go for that one. I 100% counter. I wonder if I should pitch another force here. I think I will. A pass. Even if I cycle main phase, I don't get anything. Hello, Luke. You enjoy the car market videos? I appreciate it. Yeah, I also enjoy making them. You're trying to test modern earlier today, but Mana Traders is no one ring. I mean, it is common, right? If you have a Mana Traders account, you know that you won't get the new card at the beginning. I think that it's kind of like the deal, right? You don't pay your cards, but you don't have access to it as the people who pay with them. And that's fine, right? It's kind of part of the whole thing. I mean, I'm not here to defend or whatever, but it's been like this forever. Yeah, yeah, you're patient. Yeah. I mean, you have to like refresh a lot, and maybe if you get them in the morning of America, there's less people returning them. I don't know. I don't know. How's that work? I've never done it. All I read is people that say that they don't have the new cars, but there's definitely how do you say there's a demand higher than the offer. I think the proper way to say it in economic words. I just I wanted to play a top land. I didn't want to fetch on turn one. The supply is less than the demand. Yes, those are the English words. Thank you. I think the One Ring is good, but it's big hype. Well, big hype doesn't win every challenges. Big hype doesn't win usually. So if a card actually wins, it's not big hype. It's actually good. That's why we play competitive Magic because we have results that back up the hot takes. Whereas if you play for fun formats, then you can only claim and you don't have anything to back up. So it's just claims. Madonna, mio opponent, dai però, ma che cazzo ce la fa? Let's go. Yeah, Bowmasters was reasonable. Earlier I played a Rakdos deck, and Bowmasters was good. There's a hype, more play, and more likeliness being part of the top eight. Yeah, yeah, no, of course. Winning is also different than making the top eight. In Japan, there was a 550 people tournament that was won. Actually, I don't know who was won, but first in Swiss was Elementals with 4 rings, so 550 people. Japanese tournaments are always like the hugest, the most huge events. This one. Ayato Igura. Played a 4-color Omnath with for the One Ring, 61 cards too. Probably the deck. Probably the deck we lost to earlier. Earlier we went 4-1 with Scam losing to this deck. 23 land, 8/4 drops. You want to net deck a Pauper deck? Well, not only you can net deck a Pauper deck, you can also net deck the Cyber Guide, as I wrote a article. Also, there's videos with me playing this deck. An article, the best deck in Pauper. Obviously, not take. There isn't the best deck in Pauper. Every deck is medium and high variance. But outside of that, yeah, free that guy, Cyber Guy. Just copy this and you'll be fine. Remember, all my articles are free now. No need to. You can read them even if you're outside of the US. Came from Matashi's stream. You don't know what you're watching? Right now, you're watching nothing because this client does not punish the opponent from being away from keyboard. So you're watching just me talking about things that you want. You can't read my old articles because they were part of CFB Pro, but right now I am, from now on, you will read my articles. But if you want to read my old articles, let's say you go to Modern, you see the deck vault here. This is a great feature from Channel Fireball that I curate, which is in the Modern Power rankings. This is the top 15 of Modern. I rank the decks every month. Actually, I have to do them again this week. And you can read the deck guides of every one of them. This one in particular was free, the creativity one, although quite old, February the 7th. Of course, it's hard to keep up to date with everything, but you're able to read the deck guides and cyber guides of every major archetype. Someone might be outdated, of course, but we try our best to keep them updated. Last week, actually, I wish they would. I wrote a very detailed article about. Yeah, I wrote everything you need to know about creativity. Although it was last month, so it's behind Channel Fiber Pro. So, yeah, I need to remember. I guess there's nothing to do. I will remember now who the editor updated for turn 3 Rolling Vortex again. That's fine by me. How do I feel about going to tournaments with deck people expect? Well, I honestly made my whole career out of playing tier 1 decks at the most important events. So I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't have any problem doing that. Alright, let's cycle this. Draw, leaving end. Don't want to draw leaving end. Yeah, blue white control is good. Blue white control right now is probably the best it's ever been. Updated the showcase, I believe, actually made to the top 4. Oh, let's go land go. Right? Or maybe don't want to get grief. I guess I might want to get grief. Oh, my tapping. I have to tap like. Actually, if I get grief. Alright, anyway. If I get grief, I take 5, so probably I shouldn't. I shouldn't grief anyway. The Alpling Brex blue white. Yep. Removal spell sweepers, right? Blue white is good against cascade spells. Very good right now. Force Jar. Counter spells are good against the One Ring. I'm at 9 lives. I'm at 9 lives. I have to go 4 if I want to cast this. I mean, I can do that and hope that because I'm at 3 life with the vortex as well. There a world where I just have to go for it, right? I just have to go for it. I have to go for it, and I hope you don't have anything in hand. It's possible. I don't think I have another chance though. Three. Look at your top. I make some foods that shall never crack. Okay. Last, second to last. First, souls, land, go. All right, GG. Game 3. I think I'll discard some bets. Let's say Force of Vigor. Well, they only have the Vortex. They don't play Ion anymore. And the Force of Vigor in a Vortex isn't great. You take 5 to save time to save 5 for the next one. So might as well just take 5 without having to spend 2 cards. Well, Lucas, they don't have to make me a favor by not being away from keyboard. Magical Line is a client that lets you. I think it was my mistake for not clicking submit there. Anyway, game 3. Sure, that's a keep. You can actually shock in here. Yeah, and cycle. Taking 2 damage, I think is bad there. Let's list 1 Demox. I am Annette Becker. Cycle again. Oh, we also have Boseiju for the. There it is. I was looking for it. Grief. Take the Vortex. Play a top land. The next turn, I'll go Shardless and I'll win the game. Yeah, you can play a One Ring in control. I mean, you can play a One Ring in anything. Opponent is memeing with their One Ring in burn. But as you saw, game 1, they lost because of it. So. Shardless. Leaving end. Let's get back grief. Target you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, playing Boseiju kind of great. Boseiju and Otawara, kind of great. What did I do? Divorce charmed me. Okay. Ooh, 8 damage. I'll go for the next match, refill the water, and come back. ASAP. Let's go. And against Sodek on a multi 6. Might be a living end mirror match. No, they're playing Burn. No, Epicure. Okay, sure. Could be Boris Convoke. We actually want to cycle now. I don't think there's any merit to cycle now. Let's go land go. Force of Negation counters Gleeful Demolition and Kuldotha Rebirth. I go for Speech Force. Deck then. And go. The land cycler will definitely make you flood more because you're playing now 20 lands instead of 18. Alright, a couple of living end off the top. Now, hopefully, the Waker of Waves will find us. Skate spell and will win the game. Game one seems easy. Plus, sideboard looks like they have a lot of things from the sideboard. I believe they have 4 Dranith Magistrate. Which will make my life very tough here. I guess I'll play Shardless then. And I play 2 cards and they lose. But we won also because of the Force of Negation. I mean, I would have won this game regardless. Turn 3 sweeper wins this matchup. All right, so now sideboard they have the Dranith Magistrate. 4 of them, I believe. I have the deck here. This is the deck that updated the showcase. They're playing Dranith Magistrate Containment Priest. So let's bring in this 6. I'm taking out Grief. No, I'm taking out, I think Force of Negation are good, so I'm not gonna take them out. Taking out Grief. Priest doesn't work versus Living End. Doesn't it? A non-token creature with anti-buffing was a cast anxiety state. Right, it doesn't. Because it either dies if you cast it, or if it's in the graveyard, nothing happens. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, you don't have a window to do that. So I guess it should have made the sideboard then. Anyway, boom. I take out a great. Yeah, I'll take out money lands every game. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have that gone then. That gone or just for Ragavan. Subscriptivity. Maybe I should have grief regardless. Shouldn't cut grief. It's just that whenever I bring in the subtlety, I feel like we need to cut either force or grief. I can't have 10 or more pitch elementals, pitch cards. Thing is that you don't have a window to cast the element, the containment priest. If you cast it in response to Living End, she dies. If you cast it, if it's in the graveyard when Living End resolves, nothing happens because it already resolved. Hello, Insane Goon. When it goes for the start of 3 tokens on turn 1, Mem Knight. Their hand here might be faster than my deck. We'll see. Like if they go with Granite Magistrate Convoke, I can see it. It's over. Or it looks like they don't know Granite Magistrate. We'll go for Cycle because I might draw a Subtlety, which will be very good here. Subtlety. Alright. They have 8 più 4 12. They have 12 damage next turn. And they pass. That's weird. Why didn't they convoke? Oh, they needed to pay 1 mana. That's true. Alright. So they have 12, 16, 17. Wait. 8, 12, 13. They have 13. They have 13. Now, what do I do? I'll just go Stevens and tap pass. Should I go Stevens tap pass? Is there a difference? I mean, opponent's gonna reanimate Ornithopter, which I don't care about. I get 3 things. Is it better than getting 4 things? Maybe we should just cycle main phase and then I'll decide. I'll go Stevens tap then. I could have, of course, gone Waker Away, which is better than that, but anyway, they have 2 cards. I can go Land Bushwalker, I'm dead. Land Ranith Magistrate, I'm dead. Or nothing, I just go Shardless, I win. That's also the plan. They might have Silence as well to kill me. Let's just hope they don't have any of those and they'll die. That's the plan. Or Bray. Only got to 6, so maybe they kept the 1 lander with the Magistrate. Didn't get there. Alright, we win. Good. They might also have Bushwalker and would have killed me with the 2nd land as well. It's okay, not the most exciting leagues. Unfortunately, that's what happens in Magic. Whenever you play a non-interactive deck or a combo deck, the games are on average less fun than when you play an interactive deck. Because if you get paired against another non-interactive decks, then the game is just kind of like why I dislike Modern for the longest of the time. Alright. Well, Jeep. I mean, has the spells. We lost to Tron, Green Tron. It would beat Burn and Force Convoke. Not the funniest league so far, but it is what it is. Let go. Our map. This is very good. I'll cycle me if my major force. Okay. What should I do here? I think I'll go Waker of Waves. Yeah, exactly, Raul. You enjoy it at it, and I don't. I think that it's fine. Like we are made different, and that's okay. And that's why the world is good because we enjoy different things. Wow, it's not Tron. Oh, Chalice. All right. Does that play Bayou or whatever Overgrown Tomb so that you can Arcast? Probably not. Maybe I should cycle. I should cycle. Yeah, we're gonna hardcast things, and maybe even hardcast one of these Ent. Let me find the translation of the Ent. I'm very curious to know how they translated it. Generous Ent. Do they not? Do the cards not exist in Italian, or is it not coded on rifle? Well, we're supposed to cycle the main phase anyway. You think it's Ent in Italian? I doubt it. You would be surprised by the things that they translate. I mean, they translate even the names of the kings or whatever. Like it's not Elizabeth, it's Elizabeth. Anyway, let's cycle one of these. They did it. Ent away. Guess I'll believe you. Let's go. We call it Goblin. I think I'll go Island and I'll fetch for a forest. Anything that is Ent. Alright. Ent it is then. Ooh, grief, right on time. Actually, it is right on time. E la Madonna Chalice. Allora, my opponent hand is very garbage. So I just take Carnage Creator. I really would like to win this game. Go. No, Eldrazi Temple. What are you doing? Oh, Chalice on 2. I guess a Living End deck. I guess Brazen Borrower. Okay. Top land. Attack. Pass. Scrying is so useless with this. Because you scry and then you have to shuffle your deck. I wonder if I should cast the Generous Ent here. Next turn. Eh? What do you think? Because they can just go land all this does. Nah, I don't think I want to cycle this. I'll cast it though. So that if you go all this dust, I'll cast another one. Glad I didn't cycle it. Basically same rules as in limited. Don't cycle if you have a million lands. This weekend I played a ton of drafts. I played 5 drafts of the new set of Magic Online. 5 mana, what's that? Smasher? Ooh, smashy. Not good on this first day. They have all this dust in end. So if I play all that, they would oh, if I draw a land. Oh, why not Outburst? Oh, they have Chalice of the Void. Living End costs 0 mana. Just attacking and passing here, and you should hold back the second end for the Living End. Put it with the stopping draw step because you never know. You might wanna make some effects in the draw step. I will respond with a bottom break. I'm sorry, it's this. No, they only have 6. Let's attack. And pass. Sure. And 3 life. I don't want to cycle this. I can just cast them all, I guess. Go. They draw land, they go all this dust. They didn't. Wonder how many white cards they drew this game. Alright, so I'll bring in all the Force of Vigor and the Subtlety. And Borrower. Again, if I want to bring in some Pitch Elementals, I want to cut some Pitch Elementals. Need to cut something. Is it the Greaves? I think I'll just cut Greaves again. And then what else? Let go. What is the Eldrazi draw? Not the real draw. Oh, again, this hand is awful. Keep. On a bottom, a Cycler. You think I should run the Bloodman? I wouldn't do it. Alright, Chalice on one. Go. There it is, the Generous Ent. You don't expect me, or can you cut Endurance? Sure, you can do anything. Alright. I might have the counter target sorcery card. And Stopping Frost. Ground tapped, go. Who's my favorite Lord of the Ring character? Well, I know nothing about the lore, so I have enjoyed playing with Eowyn a lot in draft, so I'm gonna say that. Eowyn is my favorite Lord of the Ring character. Okay, let's go. Force of Vigor. Aspetta. I need to cycle. Aspetta. Let's cycle with this first. No, no. Let's cycle. Oh, aspetta. No, let's cycle this first. If I draw land, I don't want to cycle. Then I want to cycle. Grab Raiding Pool. Force of Vigor. Pitch this. And now your tunnels here can resolve, you discard whatever, and I'll play Leading Again regardless. Eowyn, what did she do in the story? I've had a lot of good success with Boris and had Eowyn a lot. Both the rare and the uncommon one. I just do this now before they untap and have the counter spell up. Oh. Opponent went turn 3, Tonatir Chalice. I put 15 power in play. And we win. Alright. Final match. League's getting fast as always with Living End. I might wanna do the deck of the weekend afterwards. We have to choose Xerc black green deck, modern. The other black green deck in Legacy. Okay. Ashibu. Final opponent. All Mulligan land. So Eowyn is a princess who take her own fate into her hands, sneaks into a big battle versus the bad guys, and she kills the number 2 bad guy, who cannot killed by a man. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. I have to bottom a card here. Do I want to bottom a Cascade spell or recycling? I think I'm just bottoming a cyclers. Like, I don't think I should care too much about a third cycler. The black cycler didn't make the deck. Well, maybe because we don't have any black lands. All right, they were playing as the could be that previous, be that deck that we were talking about earlier. They're grief now. Yeah, I guess. For them. So I think Grist actually he gets reanimated. Also does the Yogmoth. Hmm. So how was that? I think it's the Yogmoth here. It's a creature on the stock, so I can't force of negation it. Oh, go for a steam vents. That's for cycling here. Worst. Oh, oh, now I'm gonna reanimate Yugmoth, but at the same time, if I let him go this turn, like Essence Word and plus whatever they drew, and next this turn Yugmoth, then I can just sacrifice these cards, bring them back, bring back Grist. I don't know. I think this is okay. It's called the Ring of Modern playable card. It is not. Do not put it in your modern deck. I did it for you so that you don't have to. Yes, you can cast Grist with Cavern of Souls. It is a insect on. Or down to 11. If 2 cards on his Essence Warden. Let's see if you play it. You grab all my forests. And then I'll play Shardless, or do I play Outburst? What should I do? Because I can go end of turn Outburst. But at the same time, I'm taking a little bit too many damage. I can grief. Yeah, I think I should go Shardless now. Reanimate the Bowmasters as well. Wow, you drew an endurance. Crazy. Gonna reanimate these 3 things. And Yeah, this definitely does not sound like a great matchup. Maybe if they didn't draw endurance, would have been a bit better. Hachibu. Let's have some subtlety, dead gons. The one endurance as well, sure. I think I want to take out Force of Negation here. Leaving again, and maybe Grief as well. Yeah, discarding creatures sucks. Like discarding your creature and then you bring it back with my living end does not sound appealing to me. Yeah, endurance was not even needed. I know. I know. I was going to lose that game regardless. Aim 2 against living end. My hand does not have a land cycler, unfortunately. And my land does not have lands, unfortunately. Okay, let's go. My hand is better as Magna to 5 than a 7 cards keep. Doesn't happen every day. That you're better off in Magna into 5 than keeping 7. Let go. Did I like philosophy? No, I didn't. I didn't like it at all. Although I think that's cool. It's all about teachers, right? I don't know. I feel like it's all about the teachers. Like I love math, for example, but because I had a great math teacher. Okay, my hand got much better. I drew Wicker Waves, Shardless, and Forest. So here we are. Hopefully, I draw Subtlety off of Wicker Waves, and now yeah, I can go off on turn 3 with protection against Indu. Subtlety. Do I want to go with Shardless? Evan Durance is obviously awful, but as they say, it is what it is. You have the endurance. You do. Okay. So you're gonna reanimate endurance, and I'm gonna lose my graveyard. Then I need to rebuild the next turn. I killed the great Stranger Geist. That's not that bad. Right Arbor, but I can't go Grist. That's good news. And I can go, I don't know, Core. Raw. That gone. Right. Maybe worse. I think I'm actually killing this now. Or maybe an upkeep is better. Did. I'm gonna cast Endurance, I'm okay with that. When I didn't attack with Endurance makes me think they had Cord, so I don't want to play something at the end of my turn. I want to play in their upkeep, so that if they want a Cord, they lose the turn. Not trade, and okay, we don't trade. And I think I'm definitely gonna cycle one Curator of Mysteries. The other one I might cast it, but definitely cycling one. If I draw a Cascade spell, I'd love to cast it now. Because they can't go Cord for 3 for Endurance. Set, not trade. I think they have Cord, so yeah, this way I might actually not wanna cycle and just cast. I also have 4 Endurance, so double green is important. Very strange play by them. I don't understand why they don't attack with Endurance. Looks like they're a Cord in there. They have Yawgmoth in end. They need a black mana. The Thran Physician. They can attack me for 4. I can't block. Or I guess I chump block. And then I just all in and finding the card in the top 2. And that would grant me one more Curator. Alright, I'll concede. GG, 3-2. We lost to a bad matchup in Yawgmoth against Tron. I think it's 50-50, just like every combo matchups. And that is it for the Living End video. If you enjoyed the run, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.